Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to Danganronpa V3. I'm kind of on a roll now and I don't want to stop. So let's just get into this class trial and hopefully, we're probably not going to get it done this time, but here's to hoping. She wanted it to appear if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
That's exactly what I said.
She did that too?
I mean, wouldn't put it past her.
What? You was the one who put that poison bottle there?
What an ass.
No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Please, just let it slide. Oh, log out.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Then what? Log back in?
Let's say, actually, what's the log, logged in, you logged in, got Kaito. Yeah, Mew never logged out. Actually, no, Mew logged out, logged in lasts. Maybe.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, because she never logged
She hadn't
out.
logged in or out. Then you...
Oh, she had a perfect opportunity. She logged in last. Starting off strong.
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
There we are.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last,
Perfect opportunity.
she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan.
What a dastardly villain she is.
She tried to kill me in the virtual world.
Oh no.
Make us think it happened in the real world,
No qualms with that.
then pin the crime on Kaito.
Oh, come on. You straight up want to put on Kaito yourself.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out. Just for that purpose.
Oh.
So she did that to me?
She's even more of an asshole.
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
What an ass. How long did Mew log Kaito out? It'd probably be like here. She planned to kill me, Fin Kaito. She would have hit everything that could indict it. There was a method. Oh, come on.
No.
It is how, not when. Fine. Cell phone.
This is it!
Sorry, I misthought the question.
It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out.
Yeah.
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito is such a guinea pig. Kaito Momoa. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
So can I say that she's a bitch all the time now?
And she tried to set me up.
What a bitch.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
I mean, it's not like he's wrong. It's kind of been the entire thing for all the games.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
Oh, you can't even get your own audience anymore.
Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
Are you high or something?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
She way dead.
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
The dynamic is amazing.
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
I mean, yeah, she's much more annoying.
What you mean?
Cause she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know.
Probably would have, though, anyway.
She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
She was practically the god of that world.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys would love it. And then you're finally gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. Nah. So let's just dive into it, right, okay? We'll do it together. Stop with the innuendos.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person. I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
Wouldn't be the first time it happened.
See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
It's kind of the knockoff. I'm gonna move the microphone so if you hear any weird stuff. That's why. Wires wrapped around it.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma.
Oh?
Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
What are you saying?
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Worse, they're calling him Kokichi.
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? Hoo, 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 hoo. There, I get it.
Nah, I can't do it either.
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
No, I really hope you live to the end. You're kind of really cool.
Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Okay.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
That is true.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
So can we narrow this down to people who were at the chapel?
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, and Kokichi just because he's normally very sus.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
He is probably the second most important piece in this chessboard.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
That is fair.
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
I'm thinking you did.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I think it opens from the outside.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either.
True, but I'm pretty sure you did.
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Shit, I don't know.
What's the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Unless you're blackened.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What was with that silence just now?
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death.
Death by toilet paper.
Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Such as the fact she wasn't killed sooner.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game.
You could say I'm a killing game mastermind.
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
One of these days I should try becoming a blackened.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Oops. My hand slipped. There it goes.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Wasn't in the right currents.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
You didn't try to kill me. It's true. We need to determine if Mew was actually there or not. Where did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? Okay, what we got?
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. Look at where her avatar.
Wait, what is Mew Kokichi's avatar is special setting. If you touch him, you'll be unable to move.
Tarfel. It's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
Would it be Kokichi be the bridge? At a glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Mew to go to the mansion. But there must be some evidence that shows it was possible.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
He was investigating the outside.
It's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only...
I want to see if he used Kokichi. Oh, that's a shame. It would have been fun if he used Kokichi as a bridge, but he probably would have noticed. It has to be the loud noise. Loud noise when Shuichi and Tsujimi, shortly after they both broke in the entrance hall, they heard Kibo's voice, but the fact that he should have been past now. Oh yes, this.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
Here we go. This is what we need.
Should have been
Wrong.
at the chapel.
That's wrong!
That's what I said.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
So it's a shame you wouldn't speak up before, but fine.
Then why didn't
mistaken at first, since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
These damn excuses.
How did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
Murder time.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
Swimming.
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
Yes, just let me do all the heavy lifting. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
Imagine if I died.
This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
If I die, you're all doomed. I know what I'm trying to do with Kokichi. Right now, I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just had to figure out what it was. I have an idea of what it was, but nothing too certain.
The way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that coordinated.
Or, instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
That would be awesome.
Or maybe she teleported me. Magic.
No.
Or she used a warp zone.
I like that.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
Exactly.
A hidden route that only...
Perfect.
I agree.
On a roll, man. I'm getting most of these pretty easily.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found two such walls in the virtual world.
Yep.
It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
Oh, shut up. God damn it.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
If only you listened to the goddamn bear who told us she set herself as an item.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? You're losing your edge.
Shut the fuck up. You're bleeding in the goddamn bathroom through your head.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Bruh.
What we got is you got from the chapel to the mansion, right? So why waste time talking about this pointless?
There we go.
We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't
Some
you?
exploitation.
That wall Mew set up
Damn
only
it.
lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
She is.
I'll cut through your words.
Hell yeah. I don't know how I got the V there, but I did.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Never doubt my programming prowess.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Why do you have a black outline? I never noticed that before.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble.
Oh, don't be mean.
It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
I'm like Eminem.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
He's trying to drive a wedge between us.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
But he's too dumb.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Ah, shut up. Bro, I'm trying to think of a robot joke, but I can't think of any. Astro Boy.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
You're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world. Literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
Very possible.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
These insults are getting out of hand, man.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
I mean, you would know,
Kokichi, you don't have to go that far.
but it's entertaining that he does.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Mama Taro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
She was.
But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Monokuma's gonna execute him.
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does these things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Well, he don't want us to fall out. Unless there's no verticality to it, of course.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Virtual.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Gonta should bring refreshments.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The events that led us there. From that loud noise.
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Bada bing, bada boom. What was that sound? It sounded as if something was stuck very hard. It came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
It was probably just her falling to her death.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
Gonta should.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomena. Something that shouldn't be possible. Like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened there. What the hell? Ah, this shit. Not this one. You know, these mini games really get on my nerves. Bruh. 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 There we go.
I see it.
I remember the time for my first version of that puzzle, I cleared out every single...
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Every single block to do it for the first time. I didn't know I could just select them like that, and it was so painful. It took me like an hour.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how it got there. I should remember exactly what happened with the sign. Alright, here we go. Bro. More of this taxi shit. You know, I'm thinking, for instance, the world is just like, it's looping. You know, like a lot of RPGs have like looping worlds. I know Yumaniki had one of those. A few of those, actually. Like when you reach one end, you're just gonna start back where you came. Which honestly, I think games like Minecraft should definitely do that. But that's besides the point. Bruh. He died in Boneworks. Thinking time. I'm pretty good at thinking. The river. I know what a goddamn river is when I see it. Although that's more of a stream, like a creek. At most. thought it went across the road. Ow. Where is the end of the river? Bruh, bruh. Oh, there we go. Chapel side. Good. Good. You know, all these, you know, cutouts of the characters, like, at least there's a cutout of Suichi. What's the cutout of these other people in the car? Are they just other characters, or are they, like, just random? This ain't Mario Kart. Get back there. Well, I'm not helping. Oh, that'll do it. Drive to December, drive to December. There we go. Where was the signboard sound? Ah, it was found Mansion side. Good! Next time I do this thing, they have me ride a goddamn limousine. Oh shit, we're actually driving still? Well, I don't think this is gonna be very complicated. Bruh. 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 Bro. Bro. I cannot hit one of these to save my life. Compared to the current, which way did the signboard float? It floated through the chapel. Oh, it floated towards the mansion. Backwards. Against the current. Yeah, it does. Sorry for all these pauses.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
I got a hair in my mouth. I'm just like so goddamn annoyed.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it.
It looped.
We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
The world loops. The world's not wad.
I don't know.
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
I know, I'm so important.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
I do, I'm so smart.
Ah, well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
I think that's to do. Oh, shut up. I'm smart. Yeah,
This is it!
it's simple. The world loops. The world loops.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that you set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
Yes.
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
I call it warp blocks, but that works too. That's why I like to call those things warp blocks. Warp box. That's right. That's the issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Thanks, man. What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard go through the wall downstairs and end up upstream? Pretty much common sense and focusing on the flow of the river. The signboard's teleported, or downstream and upstream connects, one and two.
that's it!
Okay, well, either works, you know?
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Like a loop.
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Why not? Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
I actually don't know what he's talking about. The reason she only set up one wall was because the chapel and the mansion walls... they're exact duplicates? Nah, I mean, I like to duplicate items myself. It's the only way I can get foo shit. Doesn't this mean the same thing?
That's it!
That's the same goddamn thing. Oh wait, no, I know what he
The walls by the
means.
chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
You know what, I actually know what he means. That is actually really smart.
The same wall? It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two
Non-Euclidean.
separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
So it is a warp zone, really.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Oh. But wait.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
I don't know the one that relates to the real world. Secret, huh? Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Bruh. Bruh. O L D L O O loop. I don't even. Oh. Bruh. Loops. Yes, that's what it is. I was wondering what that extra letter would have been. Seriously though, how does that relate to actual world, Monokuma? Like...
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example,
Yeah.
when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world. Oops.
Simple as that.
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Yeah. Wahoo.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Murad at the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
As someone who vaguely programs games, it's not that fucking hard.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
If I were to do it though, I'd have to create one warp box in one location for each individual coordinate. So I wouldn't do it for each coordinate, I do it for each 16 by 16 pixel area, but still.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it?
Sound, how she was able to get past.
Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Apparently it goes through walls though.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Wait, what? What's the question? What is the loading points? It's here, ain't it?
There!
Yeah. I mean, we've been told this.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
Kinda gross. How it loops there.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map,
Oh,
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
that's kind of weird to look at now.
So the wall me created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather,
Well,
her wall was at the center of the world.
that explains some things.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Easy.
Impressive, Shuichi!
Your Joker arc is shining through.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
I mean, kind of cool.
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
You probably knew the whole
Mew
time.
also set this trap.
You probably knew the whole time, though, to be completely honest.
It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
Yep. Kind of weird.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
I don't like how the forest just ends off there on an edge. Serious though, who killed it?
But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
I know.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
I'm totally not getting manipulated into forgetting that the fact she was killed in the first place.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
I know.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
I didn't do jack shit.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
Please get to the intermission.
Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Shuichi talking like Monokuma again.
He's gotta make up for Monokuma's nonchalantness.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Well, he is literally acting like Monokuma. What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely plotting at Kaito on purpose. But there's no time for distractions like him. All we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. Doesn't matter how little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. I mean, what? It's a 1 in 7 chance now? But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? And where is Carmen Sandiego? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you'd excuse me, this is a perfect time to wish you a good farewell. I'm excited to see how this goes off. I'm actually going to just record these parts one after the other. So, I'll see you next time, and bye.